Hello and welcome. This video will cover the process for how an author would submit an article to a journal on Digital Commons. Now, I should point out that if an editor would like to submit an article on an author's behalf, or if an editor would like to upload back content, there's a separate process for an editor submitting. This is only for an author submitting an article for consideration in a journal in Digital Commons. The author begins on the journal homepage and clicks on Submit Article in the sidebar. This allows the author to log in with either an existing account or to create a new account which is free. In this case, I will go ahead and log in with the author account that I have already created. Which will take me to the submission overview. Now, before the submission process begins, the author is shown this overview of the process to let him or her know how to submit. Because this journal is double-blind, we are shown a note reminding us not to include identifying information about ourselves in the main body of the document. We are also reminded that the system will create a title page abstract and page numbers for us based on metadata that we enter, so that should not be included in the document itself. Now, if we submit a Microsoft Word or an RTF file, the system will convert those into a PDF, as well as adding that title page abstract and page numbers. The author continues by clicking on Continue. Now we are taken to the submission agreement, which is the first step of the process. This currently is the default text for the submission agreement, but if you would like your journal to have specialized text, just let your client services representative know, and the client services representative will be happy to change that text for you. To continue, we click on Accept. Now we are taken to the second step of the process, where we provide information about the author who is submitting. In this case, it's taking information about my name and my institutional affiliation from my account. If I would like my name to appear differently on the published article, I can change my name here. In this case, I would like it to appear the same, so I will simply click on Continue. On the third step of the process, we enter information about our co-authors. If I choose a co-author who already has an account, then that co-author will be added to my list of authors with the information already on that author's account. However, if I enter a new name that does not exist yet, I will be asked to provide information about that co-author. So on this screen, I simply enter information about the co-author, such as name and institution. And click on Add to List of Authors. When I have finished adding my co-authors, I can reorder them using the drop-down menus here for Order. I can also delete them or edit the way that they appear. When I'm done doing that, I simply click on Continue. On the fourth step of the process, I provide the metadata of the submission as well as uploading the submission itself. I begin by entering the article title. When the system creates headers for the PDF, it will include the short version of the title on every other page. So if the title is over 65 characters, the author should enter a short title. If the title is already shorter than 65 characters in length, then the author can keep the original title, which is what I'm going to do in this case. Next, we enter keywords. We can enter keyword phrases and multiple keywords separated by commas. Next, we choose disciplines from our list of disciplines. We can choose disciplines from any level in the hierarchy, and as many as we like. Next, we enter the abstract of the article. We can format text using the rich text editor if we like. Then we can enter a footnote or acknowledgments. Next, we upload the full text of our submission, which we can either upload from our computer, or in this case, we can also import the file from a remote site if we already have the document hosted on another server somewhere. In this case, I'll upload the file from my computer. And finally, provide a cover letter, which will only be visible to the editors. The submission form can be customized for your journal. If you would like to add fields or change the way that the fields appear, please contact Client Services. Now I've finished filling out the submit form, I will click on Submit. The system will upload my document and will take me to the confirmation page. Now the submission process has been completed. I am given the overview of the metadata that I submitted. I can download the document as it was uploaded, and now I have a number of options. I may revise the submission. I may upload additional files such as sound files or images. I may log out of my account or return to my account page. To revise a submission, I can either click on Revise Your Submission from the confirmation page here, or if I ever leave this page, I may view a list of all of my submissions on the My Account page. Any submissions that have not been locked by an editor or posted to the journal or or rejected or withdrawn may be revised. So I will choose my article from the My Account page, and this will take me to the author's view of the submission. In this case, the native file is still converting to PDF, so that PDF is not available yet. And here I can revise my submission by clicking the Revise Submission link at the top of the sidebar. Anything that I change on the revision page will be changed. Anything that I leave the same will be left the same. For instance, if I would like to make changes to the document that I uploaded, I may make those changes locally on my computer and then upload a new version of the document with my changes on it. If I don't want to make changes to the document, I just leave it the same, and I don't need to worry about uploading the original document again. For the purpose of this demonstration, I will change the title. And when making revisions to a submission, the system adds a new field which allows us to provide the reason for the update. This lets the editors know what was changed. When I've made all the changes I would like, I click on Submit Changes, and then the changes have been received. Again, I can make a further revision, or I can return to my Account page. This concludes the author submission for a journal in Digital Commons. If you have any questions, please contact Client Services.